it's working. And let's just get back to what we are building here. um, so to be honest, I have not planned anything, but what I want to try is to build an autograd engine. So what an autograd engine does is it basically tries to automate your calculation of gradients. And when you try to do back propagation in neural networks, it's going to be really helpful, uh, because you don't want to do that manually, right? Because there's a lot of layers and a lot of uh, neurons that have the value, so you don't want to do that. And honestly, it should be a C++ file, because we might be using classes and stuff, so it should still work, right? Okay. It should still work if it's a C++ file. Yeah, still working, so that is fine. And and should be include IO stream sort of this. Just comment this one out and then comment this one out. uh, shift TDC out. It's gonna be hello world and L. So that should work. Let's just compile it and fuck. Okay, student ln. Okay, what is the error? I don't even know what the fuck this is, man. Okay, let's just put a /n for now and try to compile it again, and it's still not working. Linker failed with exit code 1 used to see invocation. Okay, this is undefined symbols reference from. Okay, it's not even telling me like proper details on what went wrong here. Having I have used this. Okay, let's just see out. Should work, right? Yeah, see out is there. And then I'm passing hello world here. Okay, and that should essentially just work, because let's just compile it. Okay, it's not even compiling. Yeah, we have to do this, man. Fucking geeks for geeks. Yeah, using namespace for std in main cout doesn't. And okay, I think it's should I put return 0? I don't think it's necessary. Like, yeah, I don't think it's necessary, man. That was okay. C++ compilation. Okay, compilation GCC. Oh, hello world. Okay. Should I put CPP in front of O? But it worked before I changed it to this thing. That is not the issue, bro. Yeah, so I don't know what is wrong. Okay, using stdc or std c++ compiler version blah blah blah, and when I try c++ it comes undefined. Why is that? uh, this okay, I'll just try g++ instead, instead of gcc. Should be built in mac os. Yeah. Okay, so that is a gcc error, I guess. I don't know. Oh, okay, yeah. GCC is just for C, I guess. Like, just select a different language, backend exception. GCC compiles. Oh, okay, so yeah, GCC compiles only C source. So since our file is C++, we have to use G++. But the reason the previous code, when I didn't put these two, when I put only printf, it worked because it still takes it as a C code. Because C code works in C++, but C++ code doesn't work in C. So it's just that modularity issue, I guess. I don't know. So anyways, we are back. See out, hello world. Let's just put endln, and it should work now. Yeah, it works. Let's clear this out. And now what we want to do is create a class called value, and value will have it's going to be a long double value, and it's also going to have double I guess this is how it works. Expected colon, yeah. Let's just, yeah, that's my dog, by the way. Let's just go to my GitHub. I've implemented this in Python, but then I'm gonna try and do it in C++ now. It's gonna take a long time, I guess. So this is essentially the value engine that we're going to do. So each value has a data, and then grad backward previous operations label. So we don't have to worry too much about the rest of the thing. For now is just going to be data, and then the pointer variable previous, and then double grad. Yeah, so it's just going to be these three for now, and when we try and do stuff, it's going to be one of these three. So it's going to be like yeah, let's just create value val. It has to have a constructor, right? Value double data. So this yeah, this dot data is equal to data, and grad will become 0, and this dot prev is equal to null for now, or null ptr. What is the difference? I'm not sure, but like we'll see first. Is equal to value 5.0. Okay, and see out val data. So that is double data declared at line 10 is inaccessible. Should be a public class if I'm not wrong. Why the fuck will you suggest it? Uh, okay. Why? I don't want to disable. Okay. It's inaccessible. So I think classes in C++ have to be public. Uh, okay. So yeah. So you define public as the things that you want to be public, and then things that you don't want to be public, you put it in a private uh, colon. So now it should work. Now it's just okay. Value of this thing is going to be 5. Now what we want to do is operator overloading in C++, because what we want to do essentially is have another value 7, and then we wanna do val plus val2, and essentially get whatever the output is there to this one. So it should be like 5 plus 7 12, and we take this point data. So this essentially should be still a value object, but then it should add these two numbers, and we have to do that using operator overloading. I've never done this in C++, so it's like very new to me. But then okay, the number value is exactly what we're doing. Okay, so it should be value operator plus constant number n, netter number plus n plus value. Let's just copy this. Value just say a value v, we pass in our constant value v, and then return another value object with data plus n dot data, or it should be v dot data. So we're passing in the address. I don't know if this will become a problem when we are trying to do back propagation, because we're just passing addresses, but then for now this should work. Val1 plus val2 should give 7, I mean 12 if I'm not wrong. I'll just remove this hello world, that's not required now, and let's just run this. It is giving 12. I don't know if you can see it in the screen, because my camera is covering it, but then yeah, we are getting a 12 here. That means our code is working, and essentially we also need to do multiplication and then division and all that. So for multiplication it's going to be easy. It's just going to be this one, and then multiplied by this one, and then for subtraction it will be subtraction. Hopefully I'm not missing anything like that's important. Maybe I think for division we have to take care of the zero division error also, but for now I think we'll do just these three: multiplication, addition, and subtraction. And then how do we like, okay, I want classes as string and C++. So like what I want, okay, we can override. So to print it as a string, we just override operator. Okay, so we override the O stream operator. I mean the back one. Two more parameters for this function cost. Okay. And I think there should be a value here. Let's just remove this for now. This data, and then we have comma, and then this dot grad. So strm no suitable conversion to value exists, uh, but we are not returning a value, right? We are just okay. This is the return thing. Got it. This is the operator that's being returned, so we don't have to put a value, because we just have to put a o stream. So okay. Yeah, I'm just dumb. um, so we're returning this data type, and we're returning a value data type here. That's why it's return value. Since we are returning strm, we have to put this o stream data type here, and now this should work. See out val1 plus val2. So it's actually val, and let's just run this, and we have fucked it up. Okay, what is the error? This thing is going on for long, bro. How do okay, invalid operands to binary expression value. Okay, okay, let's just see this. Okay, so in case your operator wants to print out internals of class A, which we are doing, by the way, because this dot data and this dot grad is an internal value of the class itself. Leo, my dog, bro. So we create a private friend operator. Okay, I'm not understanding how this syntax is exactly, but then it should work. Natural. Okay, it should work probably. I'm not sure. Just give me a second. So class A private friend o stream operator, blah blah blah. Okay, let's just class A private friend o stream. Okay, it's a friend function. Friend int j, and then o stream. Naturally. Friend class introduction. Access private and protect members of other classes in which it is declared as friend. One thing 100% not mutual. If class A is friend of P, P doesn't become friend of A. So it's a friend class CFG. So geeks will be able to access all the private private data of GFG, I guess. Hmm. Got it. So geeks is having a int private variable and protected private variable, and geeks is printing, I mean initializing those. Friend class of GFT is there. So class GFC, and in class GFC will be able to access gigs. It's the other way around. Okay. So what does that have to do with this one? So creating a new class. They're creating the same class. Okay. Once print on internals, you could also declare it as a friend function. Class A or stream operator, and then you print out whatever the bullshit you want. Or what we have to do is value v, and this is going to be v dot data, v dot grad. Too many parameters for this function. Should I bring it outside? Now it works. Okay, operator or operator value instead of a pointer type. Data, but it is okay, you're giving the address, so it doesn't become a pointer anymore. And v dot grad, okay, I've declared this outside the class. I don't know if that should work, but no operator matches these operands. Okay, cout, let's just print val. That should be what we want. This works. So far no compilation errors or anything like that. Yes, so we got it. So basically printing the value and the gradient of whatever the value that it is. But I don't like that it's out of this class, that I might miss a lot of it, so I'm going to have to make it a friend class. Okay, so I think I got it. Private, and then we have this one, friend. But we're not taking any private members, no, so it doesn't really matter, I guess. Okay, we'll just ignore it for now. Yeah, we'll just ignore it for now, and this should work. And now when I have this should work, and that's value 2 is not defined, and then we also get out val plus val 2 underline. What if I put these in brackets? Operand types are okay. Wait. Operand types are std or stream, and then passing value in it. But then what is the issue? Argument 1 does not match parameter. Should work, no? This is the one thing I hate in C, bro. Binary expression, invalid variance to binary expression or stream val1 plus val2. See, this is being used by this operator plus this thing, and it returns a value. So that value, so this is a single value object and it should be printing, but this is a single value object and this is being printed in the stream. I'm putting in a bracket also, so it should be a single thing, but it's not printing. And expression of stream make a stream in value see out val1 plus val2 and I think there is some hierarchy issues. I think this is being done first and then the plus, but that doesn't make sense because when I do see out 1 plus 2, 1 and 2 is being added first and then the result is being printed. So that should be the same for this also. Val and val2 should be added first, which will give a value object, and then that value object should be printed using this operator overload, and it should give the result ideally, because if this doesn't work the entire thing will break. So we have to figure this out. Okay, but then I don't know how to search for it, man. Now but then I think we have to reach out, but we did overload it. No, we did overload it. So we did this one, but it is telling me to add it as a friend. I don't know. Line will now compile and work. Doesn't make sense. Why do I have to add it as a friend in order to do it? Because it's not accessing any private or protected. No, it's only accessing public. But let's just give it a try. Copy this one, paste. That's all. No? Now still not working though. Let's just paste this and then be like I really thought I will not ask AI for help in this entire project, but then I don't think I'll find the result for this anywhere because I feel the problem is too specific. Okay, expression val1 creates a temporary unnamed value object, a PR value, current operator overload signature is string value, takes a non-const value in value reference which cannot bind to the temporary value returned by addition operator. Fix, you need to modify operator function to accept constant reference, const value or const value, so they can accept both name variables and temporary variables for calculations. Okay, I got it. So I'll tell you, this value is not a constant value, so it's supposed to be a variable. So when these two are being added, constant value is generated, constant pointer is being generated for that value, and since this is not a constant here, it cannot add. Okay, this C++ is like too specific, man. So I just have to add const and const here. That should work. Okay, now we don't see the error. Okay, now it works. Yeah, this works. So we are creating a value engine here. I'll just rename the file to value engine, or let's just call it engine.cpp. and I'll also have to change the command here. Gen, okay, that should work. Let's fucking go. Hello. You can go. Bye bye. Anyways, now we have previous, and then we have this value operator, blah blah blah, and so we can basically add, but now we have to calculate gradients. Let's go back to my value engine. um hmm. So add works, r plus add works. We'll worry about all this later, but then for now we're just worrying about two values. uh, like ideally we want to make it so that val plus 5 also creates a val variable which adds 5 and 5, it gives a value 10, but right now this won't work. Now if I try to add this, it will give an error. Oh, what the fuck? Okay, wait, calm down. uh what? Okay, val plus 5. Damn. Damn, bro. I didn't fucking know that. But I am passing a const value here. And then you don't. Okay, I don't know how that works, but okay, that's just way less code that I have to write now. Let's just try also division. Okay, yeah, division doesn't work because we don't have a operator for division. We'll just make one right here. But we have to make sure the value of this is not going to be 0, so I have to add 0 this thing and all. We'll see that, but this should work. It's not working now. Okay, why is it -1? It's not supposed to be -1. Let's put 5 divided by 5. Okay, it's simple. Should give 1. Wait, division doesn't work. Oh, it's because this is still minus. Okay. I'm just stupid. So division should also work now. Yeah, it works. So basically it still works now. I don't know how that works. So we don't have to put other instance and right add and left add and all that. Let's just try this one more thing. I'm not sure if this will work. So let's put 2 into value, and yeah, this won't work. But val into 2 works, but 2 into val won't work because I don't know why. So probably we have to add a right operator or something, I guess. But for now I don't think this should be of concern now. What I want to do is to start calculating gradients. We'll just keep this for now. So we have a basic value engine that has a gradient and a previous. So right now we didn't use these two yet. That will come. And here I see previous is a set, so it's going to be it's going to be like a set of this thing. Let's just open Accelera. I'll try to visualize. This is my DBMS project. Okay, how do I move this? I'll try to visualize. we have 5 here, and we have 10 here, and then we add those two, we get 15. 5, 10, and then we get 15, and then we also get a plus here. Plus. So this has grad 0, this has grad 0, this has previous 0, previous 0, and then when this is added, this will have grad 0 because we're not calculating grads anymore, but this should have a previous set of 5, 10, and plus. So the previous variable should be like 5, 10, plus. So this should be what is stored, and let's say this is being multiplied by 2, right? It's being multiplied by 2, it becomes 30, and just fucking lock this shit. It's 30, so this should have 15, 2, and then star. So yeah, this is what it should be having. How do we go about this? I think we have to create another class. Previous set, and or double of 1, double of 2, and car of. That should work. Set and 1, double of 1, double 2, and then char of this dot of 1 is equal to of 1, this dot of 2 is equal to of 2, and then this dot op is equal to op. And let's just also have a friend here instead of set, previous set p, and then let's just also copy this. I don't know if this is a bit overcomplicating, but then prev v dot p dot hop 1, p dot 2, and then let's just have another p dot up, and then we close this. It should have yeah, this should work. And then what we do is when we add, right, so double should instead of double it should be just be a prev set, prev, and then so prev set is equal to prev set 0 0 nothing. What is the argument list? Argument types of intent. Okay, it's a car, so should be a single valued, I guess. Code string should at least have one character. Oh, okay. So I cannot make this optional, no? Yeah, I can't make this optional here. Mm, let's just make it null for now. I don't know if null works. Or or let's just put this one, the add the rate symbol, as an empty character, I guess. Wait, declare it, intent is inaccessible. Okay, public. So this should work. So if it's an add the rate character, we should be knowing that it's an empty. No default constructor exists for preset. Okay. Oh, let's just declare it here. Let's just declare it here, and then when we add two values, no. So prev value new is equal to value.data, and then news prev prev is equal to prev set. We have data v dot data, and then a plus operator, and then return new. So this should work. Expected type specifier, expected identify. Okay, my brain is not braining, bro. This should logically work. Why is this not working? Can I not create a class of its own class? Is it like not a thing, but I can create it here? So it's not that. Okay, this should work ideally, but then so this is what we are trying now, so this value will have a previous set of this, and previous class of this. Previous class operator 1 is 5, operator 2 is 10, and then it is plus here. So it implies that 5 and 10 have been added to get this value, but it is not working. Okay. What does this even mean, bro? Expected identifiers. Okay, this is probably something so silly that I'm not saying properly. Why am I stuck on this stupid bullshit? Okay, so creating a new value, and then we are adding the values. Data is going to be this data, and then the next operator's data, and then the next previous previous set will be the previous set data plus v dot data plus this thing. It should work, and then it's not working. Oh, okay, I think it's the name. Okay, I think new is a keyword, so I cannot use that. Now it works. Now it works. Okay. So we have value, and then let's just val plus equal to 5, and then let's have okay, .o val plus 5. This should come, no? Val plus 5, cout val, and then val dot prev and ln. Okay, they should give 10 and then 5 and 10, 5 and 5. Hopefully this works. Yeah, so value 10 has previous value 5 plus, so that is what we wanted to see initially, and that is what we have right now. Yeah, that works, and now that we have to replicate this for all the other operators as well. So operator multiplication is going to be this, and then this character will be this. And then subtraction is going to be this one, and then division is also going to be here and here. This works. Nice. I think even this might look a bit redundant. I'm declaring the same new value, and all that shit. But I mean, there are ways to make it optimized, but as of now, that doesn't concern the need for this program. I think we just have to move on, because worrying too much about optimization will just not make us do what we want to do. And now we have let's just take okay let's just take a val equal to val times 2, and then now it should overwrite whatever this has done. So let's just see how that goes. So it just says previous 10 to, it doesn't imply that this 10 has been derived from 5 and 5 and plus. So I think that value is getting overwritten. Yeah, that value is getting overwritten, but I don't think it should pose an issue, to be honest. I don't know, we'll just see. Or if it's val2, okay, value val2 is val times 2, and then we have val dot prev, and then let's bring here val2 and val2 dot prev. Now okay, value 10 10 5 plus 5, and value 2, its previous value is this one. Okay, this works now. Okay, perfectly works, and this is a perfectly proper scalar value engine that we have. We've implemented a prev, and operator I don't think is necessary, because the operator is present in previous itself. And then label is something that we don't want to complicate. I mean, it's just for visualization. So if you want to know how I made this one I think since it was Python, it was easy, and then I also learned a lot from YouTube and other resources, and I watched videos of Karpati and all. So that is fine. Now yeah, we also have to power. Yeah, how do I do power? Because power is something that okay, we used to have std.pow, and then std.pow we can't we can't pass in the power, but let the power be here. I don't know. I'll just add a to do power here, power operator, because since C++, I don't think it has a power operator. Or codex. What is that? Oh, what the fuck? Okay, I don't want to use AI for this. Whatever. Operator. So this works perfectly fine right now. What else do we have? I think we just have to implement grad, because it's a nano grad. I mean autograd system. It's going to be like tan h and all that shit. Exponential ReLU, and then we have a backward. I think backward will save it for when we do the neural network implementation. Right now I should only worry about a grad. And for that I'm going to need a lambda function. Auto message is equal to blah blah blah, and then message. So I'm gonna have a auto grad. uh, so how it works. Okay, auto grad. Okay. Yeah, now auto is not. Why is this not allowed here? Fuck you. Why? Okay, I just need a to store a function here so I can call this function. um, I can call this function when I'm doing propagation. Okay, passing lambdas to function, passing as an argument to another function. So when you function, what to do is not just what data to use. Void my function void func. Or lambdas and loops. I don't want loops. After class. Yeah, reference. What version of C++ is this? Is there a quick fix to it? My head hurts. It's not working right now. Restore function to a variable. Answer func. or I just put a void because we are not returning anything, right? Or I'll just return a grad here. I'm not a word outside. Yeah, why is this return -1? Okay, -1 should not work. One. Um, no, still not working. Functions plus plus. Okay, lambda functions. It's just giving a fucking with the plus capture parameters code. So parameters is nothing. Code. Okay. I just want this to return so that this doesn't show error. Okay, I don't care. I'll just assign a new fucking function when I want to. This is a empty stupid function that I don't care about. Expected. Okay. Okay, this should work now. This works, but then function yeah, now this should work. Int grad should return. Why the fuck does this not work? Because this is lambda returning an int to int. Or should I just put this as the variable? Hmm. Array of function lambda int grad or lambda grad should identify lambda as undefined. Okay. Trailing types of auto type specifier. I did fucking put auto, you bitch, and then it didn't work. Okay. Fuck man, my head hurts. Auto grad return null. This. Why the fuck is this not working? And also, this should be an value. It's not an thing. Whatever. Okay, now you decide to work. Oh no, never mind. Still not working. Hey, it's giving me a power function. That's not what I wanted. I am not able to define. Non-static member variable placeholder. Okay, std function void. Okay, that is not. So it cannot be auto. std. Okay, and let's go back to this one. This is hmm, should be a grad. So backward is going to be the lambda function. Grad is equal to 1.0 into. I'm just going to copy this, bro. My brain is not working. Wait, so plus equal to 1.0 into new value dot grad. Dot grad and then v dot grad. Capture new value, I guess. Huh, no. This value. Hey, this is a constant value. Okay, I can't fucking modify this because it gives a constant value. Fuck, man. What if I remove this constant? Then I won't be able to. Yeah, v is a modifiable value because I've removed the constant, right? Okay, I have to ask my brain. Huh. Now, this is what I'm doing here. My brain is not working. I'm asking. What is this? Google can't modify v now since it's const. But if I remove const, then the operator overloading won't work. The system will store pointers or shared pointers to the parent value object as a computation. I don't even know what shared pointer is, man. Fuck this shit. Wait, where is the shared pointer? New value. Okay, store pointer this left operand and b right operand. New value parents to push back. Okay, this is having parents here. Okay. Using a vector. Yeah, this is smart. Yeah. Okay. Uh, cannot change underlying v. Okay, should pass the address of it. Now in backward we have it goes to the new values backward. Why is it not going to this backward? Okay. So it's going to the new values background and then updating from there instead of updating directly. Got it. So it's going to be new value dot backward. It's going to be this and add the address of new value and address of passing this v and then the new value itself. This dot grad should be changing to. I don't understand what const cast does. Let's just search it. Const cast conversion. Const can make it possible for a reference pointer to a non-const type that is actually okay. It's probably from a reference or a pointer to a non-const cast type that is actually referring to the const object, or a reference to a pointer to a non-volatile type that is referring to a volatile object. Okay, so if it is a const and then you reference it to a non-const variable, it turns into non-const, or you can suddenly turns mutable, I guess. Let's const cast vector star and not vector, its value. And then the same for and then the same for v. Or it's going to be the address of v again, since we are passing it as a reference. Turn new value. How the yeah. And then in print value and grad, right? So let's just print this. No manual entry for auto. Okay, never mind. Engine, and there's a duplicate member grad 31. There is two grads. Just remove one. I don't know if this should work. Let's just see. My brain is fried. Okay, this does not work because the previous value is also this thing 0, so it should not work. What we have to do is we have to try this with the multiplication operation. That's when we know if it will work. And let's just go refer to what the multiplication backward was. Oh wait, we didn't call backward. Okay, that is why. That is why it didn't work. But 1 second. Just also add a multiplication. Other data, silver data. should compile and run. That is nice. Now let's just do val2 not backward. Call the backward function, so it should propagate backward, but then it's not propagating. Because it's all still 0, I guess. I think the code is correct, it's just the gradient is still 0 all along. That is why it's not working. Let's just try it one. Operator backward function is that a gradient calculation is incorrect based on the chain rule for multiplication. Grad b grad during the backward process. It should be based on the local derivative times incoming gradient new value dot grad. Okay, wait. Backward function, the gradient calculation is incorrect because based on the chain rule for multiplication, you're using the existing this grad and v grad during the backward. Okay, for multiplication is wrong. It should be based on the new local derivative times new value dot grad. Okay. Yeah, this one is correct. So for the multiplication, v dot data into new value dot grad, this dot data into new value dot grad. Is that what we are doing here? Okay, yeah, out dot data. Okay. We'll just go back. Okay. So yeah, I got it now. V dot grad into new value dot grad. Value dot grad. This dot grad into new value dot grad. Value dot grad. So now this should work. Okay, so ours is correct right now, but then the reason it's not working is because we don't have a power operator yet. So I'll just add a new power operator. New value. It's gonna be hash include math.h. So I'm gonna give me math.power, right? Power operator. Pow. Math. Free math. It's not math. Free math. My bad, bro. My bad. Okay. Now we have to remove this. Should work. No, it's much is an argument. Fuck you. Why is it not coming? C standard library. Power function. C math. C out. Pow. 5 3. Okay, this should work, but it's not working. Why is that? It's not working. How did Gemini do it in the first one? Power function. This is base dot data or exponential dot data. Huh. Okay. std dot pow. But we are also okay. It's not using namespace std. This should technically work. No, it's not working. Let's just try to no matching call to pow. But then we are importing cmath. Bro, I hate when everything works and then it doesn't work for some reason again. Like for some stupid reason. Oh fuck. Okay, I feel so dumb right now. Oh man. Comma, bro. Okay, now it works. And then we also have to add a new value dot backward for this to finally work. New value dot backward for power is self dot other dot data dot self dot data times -1 autograd. Okay, yeah, I got it. I got it, bro. Got it. Um, value dot grad is equal to v dot data times this dot data. Okay, it's going to be power function. So data minus dot data -1. So it should work, right? No, but since we are going plus so new value dot grad will be gradient derivative. So v dot data. Yeah, this should just work like that simply. So I don't have to multiply it by this one. I guess that should work. So let's just go back to whatever this was. So value c value val3 equal to val2 3 times 2. Okay. Then we have val2 times 2, or let's have 3 here. And then now we have val3 dot backward and then just val2 and then val3 dot everything. So hmm okay, we are getting a gradient of 1200. I don't know if that is correct, to be honest. Let's just reduce the values 2 and 3 times 2. But I don't know if it's propagating backward. That is the issue. No, it should propagate backward, right? Okay. Should this be like recursion? It should go to the previous value backward and then um, hopefully this still works. See, value 1 should not have any gradients because it's just uh, addition, right? So it should not have value, but value 2 should have a gradient here, but value 2 is not having a gradient even though it's using multiplication, and value 3 is working, but I don't know if this is correct or not. uh, Implementation gradient operator, so using b grad, this grad inside lambda, this gradient is not the local derivative factor should be data, this data. Yeah, let's just go back here. Corrected, use data values for local derivatives, not existing grad values. Just dot grad v dot, okay, so data, it's not a grad. Okay, that is why it wasn't working. It's only for new value to grad. Now it should work. No, such a stupid error, but it's still not coming. We'll just have a look here for this operator. Character gradient calculation, add to parents gradients, include chain rule term, new value grad. Okay, value this dot grad. New value dot grad. Okay, got it. So this one, what is happening is we are doing the grad, but we are not passing it out to the parents, right? So that is the problem here. Zero data minus 1 is equal to, here it should come minus 1 plus new value dot grad, but new value dot grad is 0, no, so it'll this thing is 0 because for the first time it will become 0, and then since it's multiplied here it will continue being 0 only. I don't get how this works. Expected a member name. Wait. What the fuck changed? It was the same fucking thing. And now suddenly you don't expect a member. Okay. This becomes a log thingy. Okay, man, wait. I'm. Let me just first paste this and then try to understand it. So, the first operator, grad is the regular whatever this thing is, and then the second operator's grad is added with power of data and this thing, and you're not subtracting here, times the log of data of the first operator times the value of second operator. So I don't know how that is. It basically, I think it goes back to calculus. I'm not uh, or I don't know how that works, but let's just try running this once, and it's coming 100 0. Okay, it's all coming 0, that's why. Okay, okay, okay. Hmm. Okay, now I understood. Because when we start back propagation, we always start by assigning the value as 1. So that is why the 0 won't propagate backward and become 0 0 0 0 0 and all. So first we'll assign 1, and then we do backward. So that 0 should not propagate backwards, and now it should work. So the gradient of value is 0, and then the gradient of this is 20, because 10 twos are this thing, and I mean this is 10 square, right? So basically it'll become 2 into 10 to the power 1. That is the gradient of this. So that'll become 20. And then iska addition 1 into new value dot grad. So new values grad is 20. No, this should also be 20. Okay, I think we are almost done. I'll just verify it once. uh, I'll just verify it once, and then I think we are done. So we are explanation is out of order. Hmm. I don't need this. It's asking me to make a full this thing backward thing. Yeah, we'll do that later. Okay. Hmm. As of now, it works, and I am just too lazy to implement for division and subtraction. So what I'll do is, what I will do is return. So return this plus minus 1 into value or data. That's all. V dot data. Multiplied by v dot data. This, okay, these two. So just return it to the above operator. Um, Implementation and syntax error. Fuck you. Const. Plus value. My head hurts, man. I am done with today. Whatever this bullshit is. And then it's the same thing for this. So so we don't need this, and we don't need this, and the gradients will still work because uh, they are not non-commutative. So technically, I think we are done with the value engine. Let's just also try value val 4 is equal to val 2 by val, and then val 3 times val 4. Now, and then we put val 4 dot grad is equal to 1, and when we do a val 4 back propagation, so that should bring us, yeah, it works. Also bring us val 4 dot priv val 1. Four and clear. I'll just run this again so it's not. Okay, value 1 is equal to 5. Previous is 2 and 3. So a val is, so it's first 2 and then add a 3 here, and then its value is 5, and then it's gradient is 0, and then we have value 2. It's value 2 times 2, and then we have 10, and then this is some huge, I think it's a garbage value, whatever, and then we have this, and then we have value 3, which is value 2 times value 4. So value 4 is currently, oh, value 3 is still the leading thing. Okay, I'm bad. So the numbering is wrong. I'll make this value 3 and this value 4, this value 3, and then this again value 4. Now it should work. Now it works properly, because value 1 is 5 and then add a 3, and then we have value 2, which is 10, and then its gradient is 20. That's because it multiplied by the gradient of this, and that's how the gradient comes. I'm just bluffing, but I like this works because the code is correct. And the previous is 5 and 2, so since the previous value is 5 and then it's multiplied by 2, and then we have computed its gradient to be 20, and then we have value 3's value is value 2 by value 1, so value 2 by value 1, but then it also has a power multiplication here, because we pass this division directly to multiplication, so it becomes a 0.2 multiplication, and 10 and multiplication, 10 times 0.2 becomes 2, and then the gradient is this one, and then the value last 400 is equal to 10 to the power 2, and then it's a power, and then its gradient is assigned 1 here, and then it back propagates to value 2, which is 230, and then value 2 is 20, and then value 1, it becomes 50. So right now this is the value engine that that we are using to automatically calculate gradients. We can also go with a backward function here that does everything properly, but then propagate, it does a topological sort, and then it does it properly so that it does not repeat and all. But for now I think I am flushed, bro. With the value engine right here, I will just make a new GitHub repository, commit C++, and then I will create a new repository and push it to my GitHub later. But this is exciting. Okay, I'm actually coding it all over again. I've done it in Python, followed a tutorial, kind of understood, but now I'm trying to understand again. I mean, there are still some things that I don't quite understand how it works, like the powers. This one, I don't know why we are using log here. I've never used log in the old one, but I think it goes back to calculus. Formula, and it goes to a physics thing. Okay, we don't want this, but okay, we need exponential. Okay, yeah, man, I don't know, but this is what we have right now. This is nice, and we've implemented a value engine that computes graphs. That is nice. Yeah. There are still some issues that I think I will fix it in my next video, where I will implement this into a neural network written purely in C++. So yeah, I think I'll see you guys there. Peace out. This is probably one of the longest videos I've ever made, but that's nice.